Okay, we get small good news for our educational sector. This President Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration now is trying to introduce back history into our secondary and primary schools. The Minister of Education, Tunji Alausa, have said that from 2025, which is this January day now, they are going to put history back into our primary and secondary schools. We had it before. Yeah, it was there before. But in 2008, under Yar'Adua government, they come out. They say because some students, they complain. Say when they study history for university, no work they wey they could do. But in Nigeria, we have some very funny and useless courses where they study for university. People, they graduate there, they go find themselves inside banking. Although their course has nothing to do with the banks. And history is more relevant than those courses. So why did they remove it truly? It is because some people, they are alive today when their history for Nigeria not be good one. And if they embarrass them, say students, they learn how wicked they were when they were young. So they removed it and are telling us it's because no work day where people will study history go do. So today, everybody will graduate, will go secondary school from 2018 to they have no basic knowledge about Nigerian history. And many of us know that Benin Empire you are seeing had fence around it before. Totally fenced. As a matter of fact, the walls of Benin were 4 times longer than the walls of China. In 1987, I mean 1975, if I'm not mistaken the year, Guinness recorded it in their Guinness World Record that the walls of Benin were the second greatest man-made structure in the whole earth. That Benin city you are seeing there. That Benin city used to have 9 gates. So entrance into Benin was strictly restricted. When Benin conquered. Well, those are long stories. But we don't learn them anymore in schools. How many of you know that the first time that a white man saw street lights was in that same Benin city? The tenor of our power did with palm oil. You see, the walls of Benin was built over a period of 640 years. Now they say build the walls. 1800 AD to 1460. Before the Oba monarchy, that time, the Benin did not have what we call Oba. They have what we call the Ogiso. They were called the god of the sky. How many of you know that the first time the white man came to Nigeria, they did not come from England? They came from a place called Lagos in Portugal. Lagos was not named after the lagoon. It was named after Lagos, Portugal. Today they have removed it from our schools so students can't learn it anymore. The history what we know about ourselves, now you go tell us. That movie Wakanda, now you go shoot up. A movie about African story, or you go shoot up. Do you know how many of our cultural heritage are hanging in the museums in Europe? And it is said that until the lions learn how to write their story, the story of the hunt will always favor the hunter. Do you know that Africa is bigger than many of these other continents, that they are lying that we are the second biggest? The corner for the map maybe like say small pass baby. So we have to start writing our history and learning. We have always had military might in Nigeria. We didn't just know. When the white man was conquering Lagos, the Jebus had about 10,000 military men in their military. The Oyo Empire had thousands of soldiers. They did not just get involved. If they had come together at that time, if over white man, do you know that when they took down the Kano Empire, they did it with just 2 Maxim guns? 2. These are the things missing from our schools. Students don't learn it anymore. So the only story we know about our history now are the one when our papa they tell us. And our papa are very wicked people. They tell us to push their tribal gains. So everybody is telling their children tribal story, so that their children can hate the other people. So fathers from Igbo land, they tell their children tribal story so that they could invest for this side. The fathers for this side, they like their children so that they could just to divide us instead of them to enlighten us. But yeah, we should get back into school and study history. History should be part of our schools. So if this can work, it's a good one. But will it work? Not be today that they talk now. Former Minister of Education Adamu in 2018 said they are introducing it back into school. It didn't work. Okay, maybe to allow sake and make it work. Let's hope and see if it will work. But if this work, it's a good move. There are many things we need to know about Africa. We're the biggest black nation in the world. We should know that Nigeria was not a country before, that the whites forced us to become a country because they want to create a country that is bigger than England, Scotland, and Wales put together. You go take their story saying that then I colonizer. They forced us to become a country. But here we are. Many of you know that Nigeria was not named after River Niger. It's a lie. It was named after the word nigger area. So these things need to be in our history so that we know our roots and then we know what we're doing, because we really don't know. Many things are missing in our history. So welcome, bringing back into our schools, we want to learn. Let our students be educated rather than being naive and ignorant the way they are now, because this is our youth generation now. I fear for them.